Oh no, they're starting! Oh, I hope they're... Oh no, they're starting. So the pressure's on for me to change the scoreboard. Thank goodness Mirage stayed orange. Oh god, the pressure's on! Can't miss the game. Can't miss the game. Can't miss the game. Can't miss the game. Here we go. Not missing the game. Alright, here we go. We're back. I have to change the scoreboard really quick. So please forgive me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the patience. Little changes to make on the scoreboard. We are in a new series. And we should be good. The scoreboard should be reflecting what's going on here. Okay. We're back. And Luke starting off with the goal. You Soppy Sop. What was the song name of the last one? That last one was called Blind by Hollywood Principal. And that song is actually featured in the trailer for this tournament. So I'm glad you like that song because I liked it too because I chose to feature it in the trailer for this tournament. You can check that out at tingopen.net. Tingopen.net. As we see a quick equalizer from Aeon of Monkey Business. Again, this is a best of 5 between Monkey Business and Mirage. Mirage is currently on a 2-game winning streak. And Monkey Business, they're the challengers. They're trying to end this winning streak. Ooh! Why is this guy's name a dot? Why is his name a dot? Is that Calm? Oh, man. Yeah, that's Calm. Okay, we got Aeons, Stokely, and Calm. Calm was in our chat earlier. He's a good guy. Entertaining fellow. And now he's in the goal with his name as period. Which is fine. But yes, Monkey Business going up against Mirage. Monkey Business a little bit lower in the rival series standings. Mirage a little bit higher in the standings. They're doing pretty well in the rival series, so it should be pretty good. Tied 1-1 so far. Aeon, no! That was so close to going in, but it did not go in. There we see a goal from Calm, putting Monkey Business up 2-1. How did that happen? Freshness, kind of a miss hit for Freshness, and Calm was just on top of it. Rocket League is about taking advantage of those narrow moments where you can make something exciting happen. Just like that. Just those little narrow little touches you can take to take your opponent off guard. Playing a little bit faster just to stay unexpected. But Mirage, they're looking good. They're looking warmed up. Currently down in this game. So we'll have to see if Monkey Business can put together some business here. As that was just a little unfortunate on the defensive end. Freshness thought he had an angle, but barely missed it. And the other defender was not expecting it. So that was a pretty... You don't want to let those go in. You want them to earn those goals. Ooh. That's an earned goal. Even I think a demo in the net helped that one out. Let's see. Definitely a bump on the left. Freshness, a great shot towards the goal, and I think that was a demo. So Mirage bringing it back a little bit. Ooh, almost another one. Almost another quick one there for Freshness. Paco in the chat says, "We're on the street. Is calm warmed up by playing 2 hours of CSGO?" Interesting. I would question your source on that information. And then I would be a little confused. I don't know if that's the optimal way to warm up for Rocket League. But to each their own. Counter-Strike players are pretty competitive from what I've seen and experienced. So when they pick up a new game, they go hard. So I am not surprised to see Counter-Strike players be good at Rocket League. But I'm saying, I don't know if the translation is there for warming up for one or the other. As we see a goal go in from Stokely. Bringing the advantage to 4-2. For Monkey Business. Ooh. Make that 5-2. Alright. I knew it. I had a feeling. Paco, the manager of Monkey Business. Yeah, that's reliable. That is as close to the source as you can get. Well, speaking of source, Counter-Strike. So I would ask to the manager of Monkey Business, how do you feel about your player warming up by playing CS:GO? I mean, hey, look, he seems to be warmed up. Can you offer any more insight from a managerial perspective? And we have another. Thank you to my auditors in the chat, making sure that I am on top of everything. Valkyrie's in the chat saying Twitch title's wrong. Ooh, Stokely waiting for that boost. I do that all the time. So it's good to see that I'm validated by Stokely doing that right there. Oh, man. Some Valkyrie is saying the Twitch title was wrong, and it was wrong, so I just changed it. Thank you for letting me know. I'm commentating the chat and the game here, so if people are confused. I'm commentating both the game and the chat. As we see Monkey Business take game number 1, 6-2 win. And Paco, the manager, saying he is completely on board with his players warming up with Counter-Strike if this is how well they will play. And that's pretty well indeed, 6-2. Look at the scores too. Look at the numbers here. Those numbers are great. Look at that between first and third. First of all, those scores are insane. Second of all, they're within like 30, 40. I'm not that good at math, but very close between first and third. And look, the numbers are very spread out all across. And look at that ping. How do you get that juicy ping? What's going on here? Are these guys living on the servers? There's a lot you can analyze there. It's very curious. Very curious. I want 12 ping. I need to figure that out. I want to remind everyone, thanks to Dave for making the link happen. Calculated.ting.com. That's where you need to go to check out Ting Mobile, the Ting Mobile service. A great way to save money on your monthly phone bill. And this tournament would not be possible without them. All you have to do is go to click on the link in the chat. There's a link in the chat. Just click on it. Just see what's going on. I recommend it. I encourage it. And hey, maybe you can save money on your phone bill every month. Thanks to Ting Mobile for making this possible and providing a $25 credit for those who do switch over. Hope you guys check that out. calculated.ting.com. That link is in the chat, so you can just click on it. Yeah, and Aeon lives on top of the server. That's where I want to be. I feel like one day we'll have global, pure connectivity on anything that we do and anything that we play. We'll have like 0 ping. I feel like that'll happen in our lifetime. And what a moment that will be. But that is kind of the another goal from Freshness out of Mirage. Ooh, I should change the score, shouldn't I? Axel Toss, change the score. Axel Toss, stop rambling and change the score. Okay. The score is changed. But anyway, as I was saying, it's the bane of every competitive game, every online multiplayer athlete. It's going to be connectivity and avoiding latency and optimizing connection, because let me tell you, when you play Rocket League on LAN, first of all, if you haven't, or if you don't have plans to, make plans to do it. Just do it. Like, when you play Rocket League on LAN and you have 0 ping, it is actually a different game. It is so beautiful and it's so much fun. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it is better to have a low ping in Rocket League. Ooh, that was nice, Luke. Tickling my heartstrings there. Almost going for a stupid redirect off the back wall. Eternal One mentioning that SpaceX is trying for a global satellite with their Starlink. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting effort. It's also going to be interesting to see what government entities do. And it's also going to be interesting to see what some of these big Chinese telecom companies will do. Like, you know, Tencent, Alibaba, there's some big money up there that with lots of interests in connectivity. So I'm sure that they'll come up with their own internet service, whether it's satellites or what have you. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting efforts out there. And gone are the days we'll see of the AT&T Comcast stranglehold over internet infrastructure and commerce. I don't want to get too rambly or podcasty about internet infrastructure and the history of telecommunications in the United States and the world, but let's just say it has not necessarily been in the interest of the majority. Oh, what a save. It's been in the interest of the people who put up the towers. I mean, which makes sense in a certain vein, but at a certain point, there needs to be a greater good resolution to ensure connectivity for everyone versus trying to dictate prices into the future. At a certain point, it becomes a public good of sorts, I think. But anyway, the internet, that's the big conversation. It's a big deal. Internet is a big deal. Proper connectivity. We all want the 0 ping connections. Every game developer wants a seamless, beautiful game server for any amount of players to play on with perfect connectivity. So it's all the stuff that you look out for in these times. It's better than it was. Does anyone in the chat play dial-up and all that? We talked about this last time, I think. As Mirage taking the 3-0 advantage here. Remember, they're down 0-1, so they need to win. They need to win this. There we see Stokely with an answer. See you later, Chewy. Thanks for your help. Chewy is the man. Yeah, man. I remember, like, I had an early gateway. My parents' computer was an early gateway computer or something. You can only connect to the internet through dial-up, where it made all the noises to connect, and you had to wait for it to connect. A concept that kids these days will never appreciate. Wait, you had to wait? And actually, I got note that one of our players was was told he couldn't play anymore tonight. So we had another team lined up, by the way. We had a, I don't know what team we're gonna get, but we did have a team lined up that had a player that their parents made him stop. So it's still happening, all that stuff. But my parents put like a 90-minute clock on my internet time back in when I was a kid. So not only was it dial-up, but I had 90 minutes to get my games in before I was off the internet. Just kicked off. But look at this. I love the comeback here from Monkey Business. They're down 0-3, but now tying together some goals. And another excellent shot. That was calm. Right to the top of the goal. Almost able to make that work. Super close game. Freshness. Almost able to maneuver that into a dangerous position. Calm on the corner. Trying to get towards the goal. A little bit awkward for J-Rus, but he's going to stay on it. Beating 2. Luke's going to go up and get it. Calm's going to miss on defense. Underwhelming backflip. Stokely's going to get back, be able to deflect that away from the goal. 20 seconds left. A goal needs to happen here from Monkey Business. They are ahead in the series, but they want to keep that lead as long as possible. Will we see the equalizer come through? A must-score situation? No. Mirage. Mirage wins game 2, so we're going to be tied 1-1, and Mig Babinski saying you couldn't make a call at the same time as you're on the internet. Yeah, that's right. You had to wait for the internet. You cannot be on the phone. A call couldn't come in when you're on the internet. Oh man, those days. I do remember. Images took forever to load. Videos, probably forget it. Websites took forever. Like, you can only accomplish not a lot of things in those times. But interesting stuff. All right. Let me change the score really quick. Mirage taking game number 2. So we're going to have a tie series. 1-1. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. Welcome back, everyone. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Wednesday. I know we're up late. On Wednesday here. But we're up late watching some Rocket League unfold. We're up late watching these teams grind as they try to improve, their status in the Rocket League Rival Series and the Rocket League Championship Series. We haven't had any RLCS teams today. We have not had RLCS teams today. Hopefully they'll want to play next week. Maybe we'll get an RLCS team next week. So these are mostly going to be teams from the Rival Series playing today. But all of these teams are really in the brunt of their season right now. They are focused on the Rival Series and succeeding so that they can play next season or even try to get into the Championship Series. So these are potentially names you're going to see on stages at some point in the future. And we've seen a lot of cool games, a lot of really cool plays, especially last week. I would encourage, wow, that was a great play. That was Aeon. Aeon with the lob and the demo? Yeah, okay. Aeon with the lob to the middle and the demo of the defenseman. J-Russ responding immediately. Yeah, we have a lot of Mirage fandom in the chat. It's cool to see. Mirage has become the team of the hour, at least. The team of the last couple hours. Currently working on a... I believe they're at 2 right now. I keep forgetting for some reason. And yes, I have it all written down. Okay, yeah, Mirage is currently on a 2-match winning streak. They beat the Warriors. This has been a very topsy-turvy day. It's kind of cool. It's gonna make paying people a little annoying, but that's okay. Like, as the person who's paying everyone, it's easier if one team just wins everything, but I don't want it to be easy on me. So I have to put a lot of payments in a lot of different directions, which is okay. But we had Charlotte win in all last week, but then the Warriors opened up with the win this week over Charlotte, as we see Freshness put one in. Some folks in the chat have been noting the freshness of Freshness today, how well he's playing at Rocket League. But we had Warriors International open up with a win against Charlotte, and then they beat 72 Pin Connector. And then Mirage showed up, and it's been all Mirage the rest of the way. Mirage took out Warriors, and then they took out Omni, and now they're facing off against Monkey Business. Mirage holding a 2-1 advantage in this game 3 of this best of 5. Series currently tied 1-1. I see lots of Mirage folks in the chat. Cool to see. It is not a Mirage. They are there. Freshness going up again, going for the double touch. Luke, over to J-Russ, back to Luke. Oh my gosh, I don't know how that wasn't a goal. I feel like I feel like the first 2 players there could have probably scored, but it probably would have been even better if the third man was there just to finish that one up. But a very close opportunity for Mirage. Still playing pretty nicely. Monkey Business trying to come up with an answer. But that is a interception from Freshness going the other way. I think Stokely launched it over the other side. Monkey Business trying to get a goal. Stokely towards the goal. That's a double commit on defense, so potentially an opportunity. That's a demo, but Calm is there trying to make something happen. .30 seconds left for Monkey Business to come up with an answer. Again, it's game 3 here. They're tied 1-1, so definitely want to win this game to go into the game 4 with the match point. Very important for both these 2 teams. So Mirage, they're going to look to lock down their defense, maybe add another one. J-Russ! He's so close on those. He keeps barely misreading them high. He hasn't been confident enough to go down on those. He's been staying up. Alright, Monkey Business. Can they do it? Stokely to the middle, not quite enough. Mirage going to take a 2-1 advantage in the series. Very nicely done. Okay. I hit ready. We're about to get to the next game. Mirage up 2-1. They're going to be 1 win away from total victory in this match, from winning the series. I'm going to check on Discord. A little bit of keyboard typing ASMR. Happens sometimes. Okay. Alright. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Is everything in order? I think everything is in order. Okay. Cool, we got some cool conversation going on in the chat with folks from Mirage. Any background on you guys? I'd love to talk about Mirage more. Any background on the guys in the chat from Mirage? But it's cool to see some Mirage fans hanging out. But this is game 4. This is a match point for Mirage. If they win here, they're gonna keep their streak going. What, are you like just a fan? Are you part of the organization? Are you a member of one of the teams? These are all the questions that come to mind when I see a Mirage tag in the chat. So I guess that's what I mean. If you can answer any of those questions, that would be cool to know. Otherwise, no worries. Last week, when Charlotte was running the table, we had Charlotte ownership. We had Charlotte ownership come hang out, and it was really cool to talk to them about Charlotte things. It's very cool to hear different insights from different people from different roles within these organizations. So appreciate. Oh yeah, now we're talking. We got Mirage Buzz, creative director, in the chat of Mirage. That's pretty awesome. And we got Babinski. I love it. I'm so glad I asked, because you guys realize I would have no idea otherwise. We got the former owner, current president of Mirage in the chat. That is so cool. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. I'm gonna pass out some swords. Gotta do it. We have effectively royalty in the chat, so we're gonna pass out some swords to our Mirage organizational friends. That's pretty cool. Thank you guys for... Oops. Now I can't get rid of that screen. Cool. Alright, well thank you guys for hanging out and spending some of your time watching some Rocket League. Okay, and again, this is match point, so if Mirage can pull off a win here, they're going to be in business. And if you're not in the chat right now, there's some cool conversations going on. So if you're watching and you're not in the chat, get in the chat, hang out, chat, talk, type some words. Type some words. And of course, this is kind of laid back. Oh! Is that a dunk from Com? That's what it looks like. Oh yeah, that is a dunk. Turned his car to make it happen. That was silky smooth. But yes, you know, I talk to the chat, but I also talk about the game. It's kind of a passive commentary stream here. Lay down some play-by-play here and there, but also engage with the chat quite a bit. Tankamus saying, been watching you since StarCraft, haven't seen you in a bit, stoked you're still in Rocket League. Hey, thanks Tankamus, that's pretty awesome. StarCraft was, those were the dial-up days, almost, when I was in StarCraft. And I still very much appreciate StarCraft. And I would do more StarCraft again. But the talent pool has always been ridiculous, so it's always been hard to get work in StarCraft. As we see J-Russ from Mirage, they want to win this right now. They're going for it. Up 2-1. It's match point for Mirage to take down this series. 80 seconds left. Babinski saying Mirage is owned by Northern Arena, the company who did Northern Arena Invitational in the past. Oh, whoa. That opens up an entire can of questions. Was Northern Arena the first project by that company? I guess is first question. Second question, is it a Canadian-based company? Third question, is Mirage meant to be Canadian-based? Fourth question, is there still synergy between Mirage, the team, and Northern Arena, the entity? Are those still trying to go hand in hand? Fifth question, yeah, no, I think that covers most of it. I think that would all take a long time to answer. But very cool. Don't feel pressure to answer any of that. But thank you for spending some time here and hanging out. It's really cool to interact with the movers and shakers behind the scenes, making cool stuff happen. All right, Mirage. They are 10 seconds away from total victory. Can they close it down, Luke? Can they close it down? Can they close down the monkey business? With style. Almost a goal at the end there. And Mirage takes the series again. 3 in a row. 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Okay, ladies and gents, we're going to take another break. Someone asked if this is the last series. There is a chance, because I had a team lined up, but the story is that the team I had lined up, a parental figure asked one of them to not play. So I'm going to take a step away here, and I'm going to see if I can find a team to play against Mirage. I had a team lined up, but they had a parent say that they did not want them staying up late. And it makes sense. It is a weekday. It is late on the East Coast especially. So this is the time of the night where I look for a West Coast team, or I look to anyone who's staying up late, and then try to line up another game. I want to play all night. Like, if we had teams, I would go. So that being said, we're going to take a short break. I'm going to show some footage of a sunset, and then I'm going to figure out some stuff behind the scenes, and we're going to see if we can get another match rolling. So thanks for hanging out, everyone. Particularly a huge shout out to everyone in the chat who has been engaging and asking questions and answering my questions. Really appreciate all that. Babinski saying Canadian-based. Mirage is from Montreal. Working hand in hand with North America. Babinski is a champion, answering all my questions so smooth. They also work with Leafex and other folks. Hey, great to meet you guys on Mirage. Thanks for hanging out. Let's bring it back to me. We're back. It's dark. It's late. But we're hanging out playing Rocket League. Thanks everyone for hanging out, being in the chat, and especially shout out to Babinski answering my questions. We're going to see if we can get another match going. I'm going to go look for another team. I'm going to go hunt down another team to see who might face off against Mirage. And yes, Stromboli was lined up to play. They were going to be next, but they had to go because a parent did not want them, one of them, to play. So we're going to try to figure that out and take a short break. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being in the chat. Thanks for following on Twitch. Again, we're back next week. And remember, we have a big tournament happening March 22nd. Ting Open series. You can check that out. Smash.gg/Ting. And again, calculated.ting.gg. That's our promotion for Ting Mobile, the mobile provider that is making this tournament possible. So I'm going to go to a break. We're going to be right back with hopefully some more Rocket League. Thank you guys for tuning in.